We want to create this part using Onshape extrusion feature. This is all in millimeters, so we have to check first the workspace unit. Make sure it is in millimeters. And we want to keep the orientation as shown when we look at isometric view. So you have to plan ahead which plane you want to use as the first sketching plane and how you want to draw your sketch. There are many different ways of creating this part, even using just extrusion. But one of the ways we can do is to draw this profile and extrude this way. In order to keep this orientation, that profile has to be on the right plane and it is to extrude it normal to the right plane. Let's draw the sketch on the right plane. Select the right plane, create a sketch, and again we need to look at normal to the sketching plane. So here is your top plane, this is your front plane. Let's draw the lines. So there's an inclined surface here. So we finish the shape. And we need to make sure that all the geometric constraints are there. So this vertical, horizontal, and we need to then add the dimension. So the overall height is 56 millimeters. And width is 60. We see the problem here, as this line is not somehow connected to that line. Select those 2 points together, coincident. Right. Now add the dimension back. Now the sketch is fully constrained, everything is black. Extrude, and we want to see an isometric view. And how far do we have to extrude? 95. So 95. Okay. Let's hide the reference planes. Now let's create this side cutout feature here. You can draw a triangle either on this surface, or you could use the back face there, but we'll just use this from surface. Create a sketch. Let's look at normal to the sketch plane. Now you can draw a triangle here, but Onshape has a nice feature. If I just draw a line, make sure it is on that top edge, and we need to add a dimension from this side to the point is 57. Now the line is fully constrained, so I have only drawn a line and exit from the sketch. But when you do a cut, and you can select sketch region, and it automatically recognizes this region as your sketch region. We don't want to add material, we want to remove the material, so make sure you select the remove material. We want to do through all cut, because even if the thickness of this changes, we still want the same shape. The cut is made. Now finally we want to cut this rectangular cutout. We don't know the height of this cut in the back, So we cannot just draw a front plane here and draw a rectangle and cut it this way, because we don't know how high that rectangle is. Another way you can do is to use the bottom as your sketching plane and draw a rectangle, because we know the width and height of the rectangle, and cut it upward. Select the bottom surface, create a sketch, again normal to the sketch, and we draw a rectangle, add a dimension. If you're not quite sure which orientation I'm looking at, you can change the view style to hidden edges visible, and see here's the back one. So this side is actually on the right side on the front view, and this side is on the left hand side of the front view. So this dimension 76 is on the left hand side, so it should be from here to there. And this 19 is on this side. And its depth is 24. Sketch is fully constrained. I'll change it to isometric. Change it back to shaded with edges. Now this will be cut out in vertical way. So extrude. Again, we are not adding material. We want to remove the material. We want to cut it all the way up.